So automatic as a follow-up question, any requirements on number of articles satisfying all the requirements? So I think this is related to his question about O-1A.
Yeah, so I think the question is asking, do you need a certain number of articles to claim the media coverage criterion? So definitely specify if that's not the question. But the answer to that is no. I've definitely filed O1 and EB1 cases where we claimed the media criterion and there was one important media coverage. I will say though, the key there in the cases where there are fewer is that they do need to be impressive or important. The cases where I've been able to claim it, we were able to show that the person was highlighted in one of the top professional publications. I'm trying to remember the case. I'm pretty sure it was one where a scientist had done some research and they got featured in Nature as like an interest piece. And not as a scholarly article, but Nature was featuring them and their research. That was truly impressive. So that counted for media on its own, even in a field where media is not really a common thing. I've also filed cases where there were lots of really low quality media. And I don't say low quality to bash the publications. All the publications serve a very important niche in the market, but they were more like industry updates. Some of them were a bit tabloidy, I would say, and then a couple newspapers. But I'm thinking of one particular case where this client was a very high level leader and a bunch of news outlets in the agency or in the industry would cover whenever he switched from one company to another or when he got promoted from one role to another. And so he was always in the media because he had a lot of impact in the industry, like the very specific niche industry that he was in. So we claimed media and we had all these articles to prove it, like lots and lots and lots of articles. Although none of them on their own were super impressive and none of them on their own had much what I would call journalistic value other than just covering the movement of his career. That also counts, and that was actually a really strong criterion for us, just because of the volume. I think volume can demonstrate impact, or like in the other case, you have like one very prestigious thing that can demonstrate impact. You can kind of go both ways.